Hey guys, we're back with another Karen video. This Karen gets pulled over for going through a stop sign and it escalates absolutely out of control. Now, the cops are incredibly patient with this lady. She knows the law, and there's a very funny reason why she thinks it's appropriate to share that. So we'll have a look at this here. This gets out of hand. Like, this is absolutely chaotic. So let's get stuck in.
Was not doing over
You're gonna let me speaking
because I'm going through something right now, so I know for a fact I wasn't speaking.
All right, hear me out. I'm not in the business of writing tickets. Do you have your driver's license on you?
For what?
Wait. She said she's going through something. Yeah, a fucking stop sign. And the cop says he's not in the business of writing tickets. Isn't that literally what you're in the business of? No disrespect. Like, well, goddamn.
Don't lie on me. I did not run no stop signs, sir.
Listen to me.
You came back speeding, and I know for a fact I was not doing over
You're gonna
the
let me
speed limit
speaking
because I'm going through something right now, so I know for a fact I wasn't speeding.
All right, hear me out. I'm not in the business of writing tickets. Do you have your driver's license on you?
For what? What do I need to get there for? You're sinning on me. You're not telling the truth because I did not run no stop signs, sir.
I'm gonna ask for your license.
No, because I don't have to give them to you because I didn't do any crime. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm gonna ask you.
This is not even my car, sir.
That's
this
okay.
is a Turo.
And that's fine.
So, I mean, if you have to run it, I can give you the lady's information and you can look at the booking, sir. I didn't do anything wrong.
Ma'am?
I don't have to give you my
Hold on,
license.
it doesn't matter from whence the vehicle came. Like, it doesn't matter if it's your car, your friend's car, a rental one. I don't know what the term she used there is. I'm assuming it's like maybe a car share program or something. I've seen those before, but it doesn't matter. If you ran through a fucking stop sign, you ran through a stop sign, irrespective of, again, from whence the vehicle came. Like, if that was the case, you just go rent a car, break all the road rules, and just be like, hey, it's fine. It's a rental. If it's a rental, don't be gentle, as they say. God damn. Holy shit. Whew. That's confronting.
Because I didn't do anything wrong.
I am going to ask you one more time for your license,
Officer
and I am
Sharkey,
going to drag you out of the car.
You're going to drag
and
me?
You're going to be
and
placed
you're
under arrest.
Under arrest for what? And you're going to get a lawsuit for touching me. Because I don't have any drugs, nothing in this car. I didn't do anything wrong. You're stopping me unlawful, sir. I know the law. Obviously. I know the law. Obviously, I do. I am a whole security officer, sir.
Okay, give me your ID.
I know the law. Obviously, I do. I am a whole security officer, sir.
She's a whole security officer. What's a whole security? You protect people's holes? Is that what you're in the business of? Oh man, I can just picture the ad right now for that. Welcome to Hole Security, where we protect your hole. Oh man. We'll make sure that nobody accidentally slips into your hole. Jesus. What's a whole security? Does she mean like a whole, like as in, you know, when people say like I'm a whole, what is it again? There's like a term that people use, like I'm a whole ass adult or whatever. There's some kind of term that I've heard people use before. Or does she literally mean a whole security officer? Like as in that secures people's holes, as in their garden or a building site or whatever. Or is it a hole as in WHOLE, as in an absolute complete security officer and not a part thereof? Or did I completely mishear her? Because somebody said, oh my God, a video I made a couple of weeks ago. I went after this fucker for talking about having, what was it again? For having glaucomas removed from his eyes. And I went in on this fucker because I have glaucoma in my left eye. I have pretty much no vision in my left eye now because of it. But I went in on this guy, and it turns out I completely misheard him, and he said something totally different. And I ragged that. Now, he was an arsehole anyway, so it didn't really matter. But I dragged that motherfucker.
Okay, give me your ID.
What do I need to give you my ID for? I did not commit a crime.
Stop.
No, I did not run a stop sign. I did not commit any crime, sir. I did not commit, and I was not even doing, I was doing speed limit. I was not even speeding.
That's not what
they're
right not saying you were speeding, lady. Nobody said you were speeding. On speed, maybe. The eyes all fucking... Nobody said you were speeding. They said you went through a stop sign. God damn. So you're under arrest for breaking that window. But I didn't set anything on fire. It's like, yeah, we fucking know that. That's not what we're saying, is it?
That's not true. You came at me full throttle. Full throttle for no reason.
Ma'am?
Full throttle. You
Give me
came
your
at me
license.
full throttle for no reason, and I slowed up to see what the heck was speeding behind me so fast.
Give me your license.
I don't have to give you my license. For what?
You're gonna
What
get
crime?
tickets, you're gonna
You
go
can
to
do
jail.
whatever
What
you want to
is
do.
the charge?
And I can sue because I did nothing wrong.
What's your
What
name,
are you
ma'am?
stopping me for?
Can I ask you your name?
My name is Faith.
Faith,
That's
pleasure
my
to
name.
meet you. My name is Deputy
Hi,
Peralta.
Deputy. How are you?
Can I-
He's stopping me for no reason.
I understand. Can I just, you mind if I explain something to you?
What? He's lying saying I ran a stop sign. I wasn't even speeding. And then he's gonna
Do you have
he's gonna throw me out the car.
Do you have a dome light so I don't have to put the flashlight in your face?
Sure.
Put this window down.
Okay.
Don't hit on this car. This is not my car.
You guys can put this one on.
She's not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it because I did
Okay,
nothing
all right,
wrong.
Faith, relax.
Stop hitting on the car. This is not my car.
Faith. Right here, all right?
I don't like this. It takes
Can I-
all y'all for one person.
I'm just here to explain it to
This
you.
is horrible. This is ridiculous.
Can I explain it to you, Faith?
What are you explaining?
I'm gonna explain to you the traffic stop.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
All right, so coming up here in a second, right? She demands an explanation. And when the copper's trying to give her the explanation, color me surprised, she won't allow him to do so because she keeps interrupting. Like what I'm doing right now, and I apologize, but not really.
They're stating that you ran a stop sign.
I did not. He's not telling the truth. I know I'm going through
Relax.
something right now, and I was doing speed limit. He's
Faith.
lying.
Faith,
Going
follow
through
me.
a stop sign, I told you.
We observed you
Would
driving.
you like get that?
Faith.
It's nothing in the car. What are y'all looking
Faith,
at?
are you
It's
gonna-
no drugs, no nothing.
Faith. Right now you're driving a car, correct? Yes?
Okay.
So as someone that's traveling on a state road,
And I
you're
wasn't
required.
speeding.
I'm not saying that you're speeding.
So what are you stopping me for?
You're traveling in a vehicle.
Right.
Right now.
Like, I'm just going to say it right now, right? She looks like she's off her chops. Like, not just because, she's obviously had a bit of aesthetic work done, which, is totally fine by me. I don't care. Which I'm not, just for the record, I'm not trying to say anything bad. I think she's a very pretty looking lady. I'm just saying she looks off her chops. Look at those eyes. She's like, unless, I don't know, maybe that's a makeup thing. I don't know, man. I don't know makeup. But, kind of the erratic behavior. If you've ever dealt with somebody who is like, it's very obvious when somebody's completely off their chops on cocaine, for example, right? It's so obvious. What isn't as obvious unless you've experienced people like that before are habitual users of cocaine. So not like crack, I'm talking regular cocaine. The behavior, they're at a constantly elevated level, very easily agitated and stuff like that, but not that kind of stereotypical higher than giraffe balls kind of cocaine thing, if you get me. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's not easy to explain, but if anybody kind of knows what I'm talking about, let me know in the side chat. If you've ever dealt with somebody who, is a daily user, like a habitual user or whatever, that's the kind of behavior you see. Now, obviously, I don't know this lady. Maybe she's just like this, but it just, yeah.
Now you're detained. We have.
I'm not detained because I did nothing wrong.
A traffic stop is a lawful detainment.
I did nothing wrong. He's stopping me from nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He came at me full throttle,
finish?
like something was going on, and I stopped. Like, who is this speeding behind me?
Can I finish?
That cop
I've
is just like
listened to you. Can
counting
you
up
listen to me?
all the
What am
overtime
I stopped
hours
for?
right there.
That's all I want to know. What am I being stopped for?
So, as of right
he
now-
hasn't gave me a valid reason.
I'm trying.
And if I was speeding, why you didn't stop me right then and there? Why you had to turn around and come?
Nobody
and then
said
push
you were
up on
speeding.
me and then put your lights on. Why?
Hold on.
Can I explain it to you?
Hold on. So what she's asking is, why, in doing your traffic stop, how dare you do exactly what a traffic stop entails? The cop pulls a Yui, comes up behind you, turns on their emergency lights and sirens to pull you over. So she said, why didn't you just stop me or pull me over back there? Why did you have to turn around and pull me over? What, are they only allowed to pull you over if they're moving in the same direction as you? This chick is nuts, man.
Can I explain you the process, please?
You don't have to explain because I did nothing wrong.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you one time.
Just asked him to
for your
explain.
driver's license. Hang on a second. Right now, you are lawfully detained.
No, I'm
Hang on
not.
a
I'm
second.
not being
Let me
detained because I
finish.
committed no
Let me
crime,
finish.
sir.
Let me finish.
I committed no
Let me finish.
crime.
You're traveling.
And all this is being recorded.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You're traveling in a vehicle.
God for that.
Okay.
In the state of Florida, when you're pulled over for a lawful detainment,
I did not do anything wrong. I didn't commit a crime. What crime did I commit? Just give me my ticket so I could go. That's it.
I would love to if I can just get your license
You don't, for what?
so I can write you the ticket.
For what? I don't have to give you my license. That's the law.
Okay. So let me explain something first.
I don't have to give you my license.
As of right now, I've asked multiple times.
Right, you have.
Right now,
what crime
resisting
did I
without,
commit?
we're resisting without violence.
I'm resisting. What?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, whatever you want to say. I have a lawyer. It's fine.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Do you have your driver's license?
I do.
Can I have it?
And there are 54.
Can I have it?
Everything is correct.
Okay. Do you mind if I take a look at it?
But for what reason?
Ma'am, the deputy saw you.
I'm talking to him. I'm asking for what? I don't have to give you my license. I committed no crime. I committed no crime. He's lying. No, I did not.
Let me explain something
He's
to you.
lying.
You understand? This is not the place to
I'm
have
just trying to ask,
roadside
why is
court.
all these police officers for
I'm
one
trying
woman?
I'm trying to explain.
One woman.
If
Why?
you don't feel that you
It's no guns in the car,
went through
no
a
drugs,
stop sign,
what, no
you can
liquor?
argue.
Nobody
that in court.
cares.
That's not a problem. That's what court is for.
That's
know
not what you were fucking pulled over for, lady. What part of you ran a stop sign do you not understand? Like, I don't understand why it's almost like she wants to elevate it. It's like a victim complex, isn't it? It's like, oh, hey there, look, you ran a stop sign, no big deal. Can I see your license? But I didn't do this and I didn't do that and I did. Okay. Nobody fucking said you did. He even told her. This is the insane thing about this, okay? At the very beginning of this stop, the cop said to her, look, I'm not in the business of giving tickets. In other words, show me your license, I'll reprimand you and send you on your way, which is most likely what would have happened if she wasn't an arsehole. But you're going to see here in a minute what this turns into. This turned into something chaotic from probably just getting a warning. I have a feeling she's probably not insured to drive that car or licensed to drive that car or something, which, because I haven't seen the full thing. Whenever I look at these, sometimes I don't watch them at all. I want to do a completely raw live reaction. Other times I'll just kind of skip through and see little bits. So when you see me get surprised by something on a video, that's real. None of this is scripted. None of this is re-recorded if I mess up my words, except for the one earlier where I totally forgot to hit the microphone button and sat there talking for 5 minutes with absolutely no sound. Real quick, had such a lovely comment here that I just wanted to give a big shout out to Bam Abbey, who commented on my last video saying, my show is on. You've really been giving us great content lately. I'm sat and ready to see craziness unfold. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that a lot. It feels awesome to be back kind of, I wouldn't say 100% health. The ribs hurt, the ankle still hurts, but I feel great. I'm eating well, I'm sleeping well. I just feel 10 times better. So yeah, it's great to be back doing what I absolutely love. So thank you so much, Bam Abbey. I hope I'm saying that right. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much indeed. Those kind of comments mean the fucking world to me.
What is for?
But in the meantime, I would need your driver's license to write your citations.
What are you giving me citations for? And I committed no crime.
Disobeying traffic control device, which is going to be your stop sign.
Okay, so where's the proof?
316.1238.
Where's the proof?
We're going to go through that in court.
Where's the proof, though?
We're going to go through that in court.
He's not telling the truth.
That's for the judge to decide. So do you mind?
He's
giving me
literally
your driver's license?
answering
Where's the whatchamacallit number for you guys? You guys have insurance. I need that number as well.
I can get it for you as well.
Good, I want it.
Okay, can I have your driver's license?
I want it. Write as many citations you want. I'm going to fight it in court because he's lying. This is horrible. Like, all these police for what? There you go. You see it?
I have to write you the citation, man.
What are you writing me? I thought you stopped me.
I just explained to you.
Where is he?
Do you mind if I have it?
So what do you... Here you go, right here. You see it?
I need it to go back to my laptop so I can write you the citations.
But you wasn't the one that stopped me. Where's the other one at?
I'll give it to him so we can write the citations. Do you mind if I have the driver's
So what do
license?
you... Okay, this is the driver's license here.
I know. We need it so we can write your citations.
Okay, you said I committed no crime.
Ma'am, again.
I committed no crime. I committed no crime. I don't even have to give you my license.
That's not for us to discuss.
Well, I don't have to give you my license. You see it here. I'm showing it to you guys. I committed no crime.
Do you mind if I take a picture of it?
No, I committed no crime.
So how am I going to identify you?
I'm showing you. I'm showing you my license.
Can I have it?
Here. You see... You're gonna sit up here and lie on me saying I was speeding?
Can I have your driver's license?
Nobody said you were speeding.
If I was speeding, why you had to turn around and come back if I was speeding?
Again. Listen, you're making this a lot harder.
I'm not making nothing because you stopped me for no reason.
Also, could you turn off the car?
I do really like this older cop. He's just like, listen, lady. Come on, man. She's not even at the point of no return with this cop yet. A lot of cops would be like, you know what? Fuck you. And they would have just either whipped her out of the car by now, taken her license and given her a whole heap of, fines or summonses to court, whatever. This cop is so patient. He's probably seen so much shit that this is nothing. And she's still not at the point of no return. She could, if I was the cop and this cam in this situation, which I probably wouldn't have been, let's face it, I would have been like, okay, hey, come on, can we bring this down now? I just want to give you a warning and let you on your way. I'm not saying you're speeding or whatever, but he can't get a fucking word in edgeways with this woman.
What am I gonna do? Drive off?
At this point, I feel you are. Yes. Can you turn off the car?
I don't have to turn off nothing. What did I do? I'm not committing a crime. What did I do? Y'all guys are just harassing me for no reason.
Okay, so
it's no weapons in the car. I showed you my license. What else?
Everything's
Everything's on cam.
if we can take, yes, it is. If we can take your license, write your citation.
I just showed you my license. I committed no crime. I committed no crime.
That's not for you to argue on the side of the road.
I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know as a citizen. I committed no crime.
I'm understanding what you're saying, but we're going to agree to disagree. Is that fair?
Okay, what else?
I need your driver's
What's
license.
the clapping thing, by the way? Because I've seen a few people do this clapping thing on videos where they clap in time to what they're saying, like as if to punctuate each word. Is it an anger thing? What is that? You know, like, I told you before or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. It seems angry. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
Do that.
Ma'am, you do because you're resisting.
What? I'm not resisting
nothing.
nothing.
The citations.
I'm talking to you guys.
All right.
Ma'am, how are we going to get your license number? How are we going to get it? Just as long as you give me the number on your license. How are we going to get it?
Can you stop tapping on the car, please? Can you stop?
Ma'am, ask your question.
I just showed it to you. I just showed it to you.
You're also not wearing your seatbelt.
Okay, whatever.
Let me write you the ticket, right?
That's
So
fine.
can I have your license or write
Be
you the
smart,
ticket?
lady. Okay, technically you're supposed to have your seatbelt on at all times when in control of a vehicle. Smart thing to say there would have been, I took it off when I stopped so that I could reach over and get my license that I'm not showing you.
What? Like what?
You're not even wearing
y'all
your
wasting
seatbelt.
my time right now.
Well, if you would
This
give
is
me
a
your
waste of
license,
time. I don't
write
have
the
to because I did nothing wrong. I'm telling you, I did nothing wrong.
So wearing your seatbelt is not a law?
Let me just.
Okay, right quick. I need to run into the other room to grab my vape, right? It's like 15 feet away. Let's see how chaotic this gets by the time I get back.
For this, because this is getting too much. This is getting too much.
Listen, if your license isn't valid, I'm on the business right to take it.
Excuse me? My license is valid, honey.
Okay,
My
let me
license
see
is
it.
very valid. I just showed it to you guys. Took a picture of it.
Listen, no one's here trying to mess anyone with
What?
anyone. We're just doing
What do you
our
mean?
job.
What? You're harassing me for no reason. That's what? I should be aggravated. Talking about what? I'm going pull who out the car. I want you guys to pull me out the car. Lawsuit.
Five cameras
I
are going to
want
show
you
that
guys
we've
to
tried
pull
to
me out the
explain to you
car.
exactly
I want you guys to
what
pull
the
me out
reason
the car.
is.
That'll be a great
And you're
lawsuit
still
for me.
resisting.
How am I resisting? I did no crime.
Because we're giving you a lawful
I don't
order.
have to. I did nothing wrong.
You committed a traffic offense.
I did not. He's lying.
You ran a stop sign.
So what? How did I really? Let me see it. Don't y'all got
You're
cameras?
also
Let
not
me see
wearing
that
your
I ran.
seatbelt.
Let me
Your tip
see.
is also illegal.
This is not my car, baby. This is a
That's fine.
Toro. This has nothing to do
You're
with
the
me.
owner and operator of the vehicle.
This is not my car.
You control the vessel.
This is
right
not
now.
my car.
Are you an actual
This,
physical
it
control
doesn't
of the car?
matter. I have Toro. That is not my vehicle. So whoever put this on
You'd
here,
still be getting the ticket.
no, well, it'll go to her. So I didn't put anything on it.
So we acknowledge that we're not wearing a seatbelt. We
Okay.
acknowledge that the tin is too
And this
dark.
is not my car. This is a Turo. Anything else?
Driving and operating the vehicle.
But this is not my car to put
And we
tint on
can't-
it.
and we can't
This is
prove
not
that
my
you have a
car
valid
for
driver's
tint.
license.
This has nothing to do with me. I rented the car like this, so you make no
You're
sense.
still
at this
responsible
point.
for it, man.
How am I responsible for someone that owns this vehicle? I don't own it.
So if you got in a car
This is a
accident right
waste of
now,
time
if
right
you got in a
now.
car
This is
accident
a
right
waste
now
of
and
time.
someone died,
This
you
is a
wouldn't be
waste of
responsible?
time. What do you? Come on, we're talking about 10 and
Just
somebody
because it's a
dying.
rental?
We're talking about 10 and somebody dying right now.
All right, so what if you didn't kill
Like
someone in
for
a car
real,
accident?
seriously.
You just hit another car.
Seriously,
You wouldn't
be
be
smart.
responsible as the
Come
driver?
on, you're talking about a tent and someone dying.
All right, so at this point, we're going to probably have to move forward. I'm going to ask you, will you please step out of the vehicle?
What am I stepping out of the vehicle
Because
for?
as of right now, you're resisting and you're subject to be arrested.
Arrested for what crime did I commit? Tell me what crime did I commit? What crime did I commit?
We try to explain to you.
Please
plenty
do
of
not
times.
open. This is illegal.
How do you...
This is illegal. They're opening my car door illegally.
It's on our cameras too. Step out.
Okay, please
Step
don't.
out.
I'm gonna step out. Just don't
Step
touch me.
out.
I'm stepping out.
Step out on your own.
I'm gonna
Step
step
out on your
out.
own.
Just tell them don't touch me.
Relax,
Don't touch me.
Step out on your own.
The f is wrong with y'all?
Really quick, good on that cop for kind of calming the sheriff's deputy down a bit. Not calming him down. He wasn't out of line there. But this kind of officer, the guy whose camera we're watching right now, that's really good policing. That's really, like, he was really fair, really calm, he never escalated. The next video I've got for you, the two officers at the start are horrible and they just have an attitude from the get-go. And this is the opposite of it. So anyway, sorry. Also, couldn't find my vape. I'm trying to give up the cigarettes. Not give up, but cut down. So I had to go roll a cigarette there a minute ago. That's what took so long. What is a tour or whatever? I'm guessing that's like private rental where you rent your vehicle to somebody privately, maybe. Yeah, and what the officer said, I could hear it obviously with my headphones. What the officer said about, you're responsible for whatever vehicle you're driving. It does not matter if it's a rental. It doesn't matter if it's your friend's car that they have something illegal on, be it tint or otherwise. Before you drive that vehicle, I mean, nobody's going to go around and do a 100-point check before they drive their auntie's car. But you are still responsible for it. You have to accept that responsibility and liability. That's how that works. Anyway, sorry.
All you should be.
Could you step out on your own,
Step out
ma'am?
of the vehicle.
So what's going on now?
We've
Just let me know
been
what's
explaining
going
to you for the past 10
Let
minutes.
me know what's going on because I committed no crime.
We're going to write you citations.
Can I have a sergeant?
Yeah,
I
we'll
need
be
a
able to.
sergeant
That's no
now.
problem.
I need a sergeant now.
Could you step out?
I'm asking for a sergeant.
Oh, you're going to step out of the
I'm
car.
asking for a sergeant.
Okay, come on.
All right, step out of
I'm gonna step out. Don't touch me. I'm gonna step out on my own. Don't touch me.
Just grab it.
Please don't. I'm gonna step out. I'm telling you, I'm gonna step out.
Come on. You got one leg out
Put
already.
your clothes down.
You got one leg out already. Come on.
Tell him stop touching me, please.
Come on.
I'm gonna step out. Tell him.
All right, I got you. Come on. Come on.
Okay, I'm going.
the car, man.
Don't can I get my shoes on?
Yep, come on. Come on. We give you plenty of opportunities.
Okay.
All you should be.
Oh, why y'all being so rough?
Why y'all being so rough? I
Wait,
fucking
look, my
wonder.
phone is here.
That's all right. I ain't worried about your phone.
So that was really well done by the officers there, if I can just say. Obviously I've been in situations like this myself countless times. It was part of my job for the longest time. And like that, you'd be trying to extract somebody from a cell or from a vehicle or from whatever, and they don't want to come out, and be like, come on, man, look, it's cool. Like, come on. And you kind of try to help them out. And then the second you get outside, it's slam down. Oh, bam, straight on the ground. For my unit, that's how we operated. No matter who was being detained, unless it was a very peaceful, like, just put out your hands, like simple, then that was fine. But if there was any risk of aggression, the floor was the safest place to be. For in our specific instance, it's totally different, obviously, for police on the street or whatever. So that was really well done. The bullshit stopped the second her second foot got out of the door. Bam. Because you just don't know. When somebody's that erratic and irate, you just don't know what they're capable of. So anyway.
Come on.
Wow.
She still resists.
This didn't have to be like this.
Wow.
Like this,
Okay.
I explained
That's
everything
fine,
to you
that's
for
fine,
about
but I
15
did nothing
minutes.
wrong. He lied.
Hey, unlock this.
Okay, not a problem.
That was
That's not it.
so dumb.
Come over here.
Can I see what why are you handling me so rough? You have a mother and children, right? Why you I did nothing wrong? I did nothing wrong. You handling me like I'm a criminal?
Could you get in the car?
Am I going to jail?
We're going to decide that in a second.
Am
Get
I
in the car.
going to jail? What
But
did I
you've
do
done
wrong?
everything to go to
But
jail.
I did not. No, I did not. I didn't
Okay.
disrespect.
So,
I didn't hit
yes.
you guys. I didn't
Yes,
curse you
at
out.
this point,
I
you're
just
going to
asked
jail.
you.
You're going to
So
jail.
I'm going to jail.
Yes, you are. Get in.
Well, can I call someone, please?
Yep, get inside. I'll get your phone for you. Get in the car.
I'm going to jail for
Yep.
what?
Anyway, so look, this was so pointless. These kind of ones are so frustrating. She was just in a kind of combative mood. That was it. No matter what happened, she was going to be combative with whoever she was going to be entangled with that evening. That's a given. You can tell just from her demeanor. The cop that pulled her over was so nice. And off the rip, he told her she was getting away with it all. But like, hey, look, I'm not in the business of giving tickets. Just extra. Bah, 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 bah. And then escalated it. You would be on your way home. You'd be home by now. But no, you had to start running your fucking mouth and causing all of this shit. And now you're on the way to jail. Think about it. Like, this could have ended so easily for you. If you just gone, oh, look, I'm sorry. I've got a lot going on right now. My head is all over the place. Rather than arcing up. It's not that hard. Like, you just made everything so much worse for yourself. And I have zero sympathy. None whatsoever. The fact of the matter is, you did it to yourself. But, you're a whole security officer, so you obviously know best. Anyway, lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, thank you so much for your support. It's been awesome the last week and a half in particular. The channel is starting to bounce back now again. You know, I had those 3 copyright strikes, which was terrifying because, you know, I was on the edge. Thankfully, my channel to a certain extent now has a higher level of protection. There's a lot of conversations had to be had to get to that point. So I'm lucky that way. Problem is the algorithm, all that's always copyrights, now no copyrights. It doesn't account for the fact that I beat them all. I didn't wait for them to run out. I fucking worked hammering. It was awful, man, sitting in that hospital bed. And then, you know, the few times that I did manage to look at my phone, you'd see these emails come through one after the other. Google, your YouTube channel, X, Y, and Z. It was awful, man. It was absolutely brutal. But look, we're back. We're bouncing back. Fucking, I'm enjoying it too, which is the best feeling in the world. Because it was really disheartening there a couple of weeks ago, you know, because I was still tired. I was still quite unwell after the crash and a few other things or whatever. And, you know, I was sitting here, I was making these videos and I love doing it. And I almost pulled the plug to an extent. I was like, maybe I'll just, you know, roll back on the YouTube side of things because my other business is working away. I'm doing other things as well. So it's like, I was like, and I was sitting here and I got an email from somebody and it was a link to my own video from about a year ago and then she was like, oh my God, I just found this video. I've been looking for it for ages. It was one that I had privated, I think it was, or something like that anyway, that she'd been looking for and couldn't find. And she'd emailed me a few times asking, and I just hadn't seen the email. And she was just saying about how happy it made her because of whatever it was I was talking about and how much she enjoys the laughs and the jokes. And see, the thing is with my channel, to a certain extent, what you see is what you get. Like the person you're seeing talking to you on the screen right now is me. And yes, you know, in my personal life, my private life, I don't lay that all out here on YouTube. I don't really hide it either because it's like, it's a modern world. It's not that hard to figure shit out if you have to. But like the way I'm talking to you right now, dear viewer, is exactly how I would talk to you if you were sitting here next to me. I probably would use more profanities in real life, to be fair, because I have to be a little bit careful. I don't mask my opinions. Obviously, there's certain things that no matter what way you spin it, YouTube is going to take it up the wrong way and you have to take it up the wrong way. You have to adjust how you explain something maybe. Like certain words that might trigger the AI or whatever. So like you have to talk a certain way, but I certainly don't hide my views on things. And there's been a huge shift, not just in my channel, just in YouTube and social media in general. And this channel is apolitical, especially when it comes to American politics, because it would be wrong to say that it doesn't apply to us here in Ireland. Of course it does. America runs the world essentially. So obviously American politics matter, but I'm not political when it comes to American politics. So I can just speak freely, whether you're pro Trump, like orange man bad or orange man rad, makes no difference to me. I just say it how I see it. And once the Biden era finished, it seemed to me like, the big social media companies started getting their lips around some of that orange man red sausage because they saw the writing on the wall that, people weren't allowed to say what they thought anymore. And they blame, and this is really important to me because it's something that I've had to kind of work with for the last 5 years, but they claim that it's because of advertisers, that the advertisers don't want this, they don't want that. That's absolute cock, right? There's obviously certain topics advertisers don't want their ads on. I get that. It's got nothing to do with it. It was purely political. I have had a massive insight into the inner workings of Google and YouTube in the past 6 or so weeks that a lot of creators aren't lucky enough to get an insight into. So I've learned a lot. I won't say how. I've learned a lot about what goes on in the inside and how it all kind of works, basically. And that was a huge problem. But that problem has subsided massively now. So it feels good to be able to just say what I want to say. There was a time where even just the viewers as well. I think people's mentality in the whole world has changed. The kind of cancel culture era is gone. If somebody says something completely off color and clearly racist or whatever, then yeah, they're an asshole. Society takes care of that ourselves. That's kind of how it always has been. But that's not to say that you can't make little jokes, right? Like little sexist jokes here and there are funny. I don't care what the fuck anybody says. And if some fucking beached whale has an issue with that, I don't care. In real life, I wouldn't care. If I made a slightly over the top sexist joke among my friends, let's say, and some random lady, let's say a larger lady, usually fucking larger than life character that has to be heard and blah, 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 came over, it's like, I'm offended. I'm like, oh, okay, go be offended over there. I don't give a fuck. Because I don't. That's the reality. I really don't. No, there's been things that I've said in the past that maybe I didn't think about very well before I said them. And people will go, you know, I think you're wrong on that one, man. Like, this is why. And I go, oh, okay. Like, because I'm always willing to listen. But anyway, sorry, I know that's a massive tangent to what I was talking about. But my point is basically that it feels good to be able to be back on here and to just be myself, faults and all. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of what I do and what you do sitting here watching me and listening to me talk absolute bollocks for ages every day. It's awesome. I love it. I never shut the fuck up. So the fact that people want to actually sit there and listen is even better. I'd still be talking either way. Oh, the other point was when the chips were down, I kept going as best I could. But what really pulled me through, because God knows I didn't make a fucking bean off of YouTube since the crash. I haven't made a fucking penny off YouTube. It's cost me more than I've made from it in the past 5 months, but it doesn't matter because I love it. I love what I do. I love reviewing these videos, talking to you guys, cracking jokes. And the best thing and the thing that actually has kept me here and the reason that I am here right now is because of those little messages, those little comments saying, oh man, this really made my day. Oh, that's the best. When somebody says, oh man, I was having such a bad day and then you made this video and cracked that joke and I laughed my ass off for the first time in a week. That's the best. That is worth more than any advertising revenue. And that's what has kept me here. So thank you so much for those kind comments, those kind emails, and all of your support. Make sure and hit the like button, share, subscribe, become a member, Patreon, all that shit. And we'll catch you in the next one. Stanchua.